Stop. Stupid old moves. They loose living, party and bullshitting. Podcast girls, they putting they 2 cents in. They loose living, party and bullshitting. Podcast girls, they putting they 2 cents in. Tea sipping, nothing's off limits at the tables they sitting. Zero filter, aka no chill. Grab your seat, there's some popcorn, it gets real. L.O. where you at? Debbie where you at? Going live, log on. Podcast is the trap. Loose slipping, yeah. They loose slipping, ayy. Loose slipping, ayy. They loose slipping, ayy.
Oh, my favorite auntie has joined. I'm not going to give out her Instagram name because y'all do not need to follow my favorite auntie because she is my auntie. She is not no one else's auntie but mine because I'm her favorite niece and I left my rings in the room. But whatever. Welcome to Looselip's Podcast, y'all. This is episode something.
27?
I don't think it's 27. Could possibly be 28 or it is 27. My bad. Hi, auntie. So welcome to Loose Lips Podcast, y'all. I am your host, Miss Fierce, who is on her way to the Beyonce concert.
I'm your girl, Debbie Cakes, still sitting here on her couch.
Yes, and I actually moved it to my couch tonight for those who join us on Instagram Live, trying to get my lighting better, but it's not working. I just don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, whatever. So I have on another t-shirt tonight, Ratchetly Sophisticated. You guys can order these from us. You can get them in different styles, different colors, different sizes. The website is shoplooselipsbigcartel.com, or you can email shoplooselips@gmail.com. Yes, I know last week I said I was not about to do all these damn email addresses, but I decided to do so. So, it is what it is. So, as usual, we start the show off with a petty positive. Do you have any, Debbie? Look at me just being real.
I have a petty positive. I just don't know how to put the petty with the positive. Well, yeah, I do.
Lord. Trying to get situated.
I'm rushing on my lunch break.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to get situated.
I know you're trying to get situated, girl. Go ahead, get situated.
Jesus.
Because I had an hour.
Uh-huh.
I had to get to the kids' school, get some paperwork, get something to eat, and get back. Anybody know Charlotte traffic during lunch hour is busy.
Yep.
Anyway, I decided to stop by Wendy's and get me a 4 for $4.
As always, black people get a 4 for $4.
Yes, grab it, go on by my business.
Uh-huh.
Issue is, the last time I went and got a burger, they messed up my burger. So I ordered my burger, make sure listen, I want only lettuce, tomatoes, there, and light mayonnaise. You good?
Okay.
And I was like, and cheese. And she was like, well, it comes with cheese on it. I said, well, last time I said only lettuce, tomatoes, light mayonnaise, and cheese. And without the cheese, they forgot to put the goddamn cheese on it. Okay? So I was mad. I was so damn focused on making sure they had my burger right that I didn't get a 4 for $4.
So what did you get?
All I ordered was the double cheeseburger. The double stack. That's all I ended up ordering was the goddamn double stack.
So you got a 1 for $1.
And my total was still, first of all, I think what really threw me off is when I got to the window, she didn't give me a total. She just reached for my card. Well, when she took my card, she was like, well, it only charged 9 cents. Well, bitch, you need to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So I looked at my account just to make sure you pulled up. And I was like, okay, so she only charged 9 cents. Give her the card back. She took the rest of it off. Yeah. I was too busy making sure that my sandwich was right, but I did not order a 4 for $4. I only ordered the other snack.
You got a 1 for $1.
So, petty. I was so petty about my damn sandwich that all I got was a sandwich.
Yeah.
The positive is I was still able to eat something on my damn lunch break.
Well, that is, yeah, that's the petty positive. You finally have a petty positive. So I actually do not have a petty positive. I have had some petty moments, but I decided that I'm not going to be petty today. I actually just have some positives. I just want to shout out my best friend, Tanisha. Like, we've been down since the 7th grade. My boo is in Rome, Italy right now, just living her fucking best life. Like, she's just doing a damn thing. And I just love her so very, very much. And I know she's going to hear this later, but I always tell her I love her anyway. Like, we always text each other just to see how our weeks are going or whatnot, or just send each other some positive stuff or some petty stuff, you know, just to be petty, whatever. But I just want to tell her that I love her and I miss her, and you know, if she never comes back to the United States of America, I fucking understand, because I wouldn't either. But she's just out there living her best life, and I love her. I also want to shout out my brother Jay Reed. I talked to his petty ass earlier today, and my G, like my little circle, because I have a very small circle. We're just doing the damn thing. Everybody is doing their thing, and they're, you know, just living their best life, and that's just my positive. No petty. We're just doing our thing. And, you know, I'm seeing Beyonce this weekend. What the fuck do I have to be petty about? I'm going to see Beyonce. I'm going on vacation, turning my phone off to you niggas. It was so funny. I was talking to my favorite auntie earlier, and she was saying how, you know, her phone rings and stuff. I was like, well, my phone never rings. And she's like, L'Oreal, do you have your phone set to where it won't ring? Yes. Yes, I do, auntie. You know me so well. I have my phone set so that you niggas can't get through. And it's definitely going to be this way this weekend. All the people that's going to be able to get through to me is my auntie and my kids. That is it. And Tanisha. No one else will be able to get through to me. Because I'm not going to answer for you niggas whatsoever. So, yeah. So, I guess, damn, that was a petty. My positive turned into a petty. So, anywho, so the poll of the week, which I didn't do one last week, but I did one this week, and the question was, if your husband has a female friend, is it okay for him to help her with a bill here and there? And I also said vice versa, fellas, if your wife has a male friend, is she able to help him with the bill here and there? Everyone said hell no. Someone even DM'd me and said, can you put a hell to the fuck no button up there? I was like, I'm not able to do that, so... It's just a no. Money 1981 is in the building talking about it's your boy High Money. I would wave at you, but I'm not about to just be reaching like that all fucking night. So anybody that comes through, here's a wave. I ain't about to be reaching over to wave at you niggas all night. Not gonna do it. But hello, and welcome to the show. Hi. So let's go in, and I guess we'll go ahead and jump into our love and fuck ups, because it's a little bit of love in here tonight, but it's a lot of fuck ups tonight. Nicki is back with the vengeance. Mr. Johnson, you said hell no. So I guess you're not going to pay your female friend bills, and I guess your wife isn't going to pay her male friend bills. I definitely understand, because it's a no for me as well.
I can't say no.
It's a no.
Because if it's truly your friend, truly a friend, it would be no different if it was the same sex friend.
Because my friends know not to ask me for money. Don't ask me for it. Now, if I give it to you out of kindness of my heart, that's me. But for you to just ask me for it, that's an automatic, there's no more friendship. My friends know, don't ask me for no goddamn money. Because I'm not going to give it to you. You know why? Because money messes up friendships.
It does.
So, don't ask me for no goddamn money. Because I'm not going to give it to you. I mean, I get pissed off when my kids ask me for extra money to go to school with for snacks. Like, why the fuck do you need a snack at school? I sent my daughter to school one day with $20 to get a snack. This child came back with a penty. This fool had bought chips for everybody. Chips. I mean, she went to the little counter and just lost her damn mind with that $20 bill.
You get chips.
You get chips. You get an ice cream. And came home, because I said, come back with my change. She handed me a penny. I said, Carmen, what's this? She said, this your change. I said, what the other $19.99 at? Oh, I bought stuff for everybody. Never again.
You kept it out.
No, I couldn't do nothing. I walked away. Because she went to...
Well, that's nothing, because Kaden had a bill in school that was like $35.
Hell, Kaden was buying.
First of all, when did y'all start letting these kids just buy shit on credit?
Kaden was buying episodes of Power.
I was like, $5? Which, you know, he gets Rice Krispie trees and he gets shoes.
Kaden went grocery shopping. Kaden said, "Oh, I get this on credit." See, that's how black people mess up their credit. Kaden went up there.
Elementary school.
Kaden.
Talk about, well, I don't like the milk. So you got a juice every day? And they just let you buy juice? Girl, I had to put a block on his account.
So, Kaden credit score right now is probably the 550.
A 550, that nigga is like at a 400.
Kaden got to get his credit repaired. Because Kaden has messed up his credit score just buying everything on credit at school. Monday night, Kaden once said, "Nothing wrong with that baby having a giving heart." There is nothing wrong, Monday night saying, with my daughter having a giving heart. However, there is something wrong when her giving heart is attached to my money and she's spending it and she buying up juice and crackers for everybody. That's where the problem comes into play, Monday night saying. She literally came back with a penny.
But I bet she was like, "Here you go."
Yeah. I said, "Come with my chain." A penny. I said, "Come with the other $19.99. Oh, I bought everybody something. Whatever, baby. That's my child.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
That's my child. I mean, honestly, my kids, they have access to one of my cards. And I will literally get an email notification that they have ordered food from TGI Fridays, Applebee's, whoever. And they will call me and be like, "Yeah, we placed the order. Can you pick it up when you get off from work?" And then my son would also say, "And you can get you something too."
With my card.
With my card.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet of you to allow
First
me
of all,
food with my card.
why didn't you go ahead and just place my order with y'all's? Like,
because I'm pretty sure you know what I want.
You know what I want. It don't change, but for you to nicely say, "Oh, but you can get you something too." Thank you.
That's your tip.
Thank you. Thank you, my child, for allowing me to eat with my money. I appreciate y'all so very much.
Thank you. You're more than welcome.
Oh, Lord. So, Nicki Minaj is back. I really have no words for Nicki at this point in my life.
So, after the show last week,
Yeah.
I decided to download the album.
Oh, God. Oh.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Let me start out by saying that.
It's actually not a bad body of work.
It's not. It's definitely some stuff that I could be like, "Okay, Nicki," but it was like some stuff I was like, "Okay, Nicki."
Yeah, like I like the song "Hard White." I like the beat to it. I just think the way she's rolling this album out has she's not like, okay, so Charlamagne the God from The Breakfast Club, which I love that show, gave her Donkey of the Day, which she rightly deserved.
Yes.
And then she has Queen Radio right now on Apple, which anybody knows when a big artist is rolling out an album, like Apple kind of gives them like a little radio show or whatever. And so she was like, she was going to air niggas out on the Queen Radio show at the MTV Music Awards, which was VMAs, which last night, I believe, I don't know. What? Listen, every day is running together right about now.
I only watched it yesterday, so it's okay. I just watched it yesterday.
So that MTV gave her an award, probably so this bitch would not go the fuck off on them. And she was like, you know, listen to the Queen Radio to see who gets cocksucker of the day. So, Nicki was basically on Twitter saying that she called up Travis Scott to tell him that he does not have the number one album, and he knows that he doesn't have the number one album. And then she started beefing with the baby, Stormi, Kylie's baby with Travis Scott. She was like, yeah, like Stormi was trending on Twitter the other night, like literally. I think she was like number 2 or number 3. Yeah. So trending means you're like the highest topic that everyone is talking about. Stormi was like number 2 or number 3 the other night because Nicki was beefing with her, basically saying that they used Stormi and Kylie so Travis could, have the number one album. But she was like, he doesn't have the number one album. So she went on Queen Radio, and I'm going to play it.
The week, of course, is Travis Scott. Ooh. Travis Scott on Thursday, when he realized the Queen was about to have the number one album in America, he and his label decided to have Kylie and baby Stormi put up a tour pass. He had her go and post and say, "Hey, me and Stormi can't wait to see y'all." Oh, nigga of the week, of course.
So, first of all, Nicki, children are off limits, honey.
Why do you have to say her name that hard?
Yes.
Like, if you really beefing with somebody that can never...
Yeah.
She can't hold her own model right now.
You're beefing with someone who doesn't have all the bones in their body, like their heads.
She still got a Soundcloud.
Like, you're this pressed about having first of all, Nicki, your last album, which I think was the Pink Print, was number 2. So why are you so up in arms now about Queen being number 2? First of all, you named your album Queen, and you're totally not acting like a queen at this moment. I don't think her album was number 1 worthy.
She definitely was a hot mess at the VMAs. Like, she definitely...
Oh, that outfit she had on. Like, how old are you again?
She couldn't even move, like...
It's like, how old are you again, Nicki? Like, you're still, like, I don't know. It's
and
like...
you still trying to call people out.
Girl, yes.
But, of course, I love the way that Cardi B ended her speech.
I love Cardi. And it's not because I hate Nicki, because I don't hate Nicki. I personally have just never been a Nicki Minaj fan like that. I did like her underground stuff, some itty bitty pitty, when she was running with, because she was with Gucci and Brick Squad. No, 1017, Brick Squad, whatever the hell they was calling themselves back in that. She was with Gucci first before she signed with Young Money and Lil Wayne and them. So I liked her better then, but I still was never like really a just Nicki Minaj, oh, I need to go buy her album type of person. And now with the way she's rolling out this album, like, she's just really going on negative press, and the beef with the baby, like, I don't even want to buy the album. Money Night Hating One, she need to let the air out her butt.
Like, she just does too much.
She does.
Like, she one of them people, you know how to say, the loudest person in the room? You're definitely the loudest person in the room right now.
And she was supposed to go on tour with Future. And it came out today that she's going on tour with Future, because it's called the Nikki Hendrix Tour. But Future is not going to be touring with her in North America. So all the North American dates are being rescheduled to next year. So they're going to tour together overseas, but North America, they're not going to tour together. I don't know what's going on with that, but...
I'm sorry, I just feel like industry-wise, like, she's not anybody that I would want my name attached to.
First of all, Nicki doesn't put on that good of a performance for me to even want to go see her. I'm just be honest. You know. And neither does Future.
Like, she's the person that goes overboard.
Yeah.
When it was no need to.
She has to do that. So, enough for Nicki. The hell?
At least she did try to shake that ass.
I mean, it won't move.
I was proud of her.
It's not moving. So, if anybody cares, Alexis Sky's in the studio making music, I guess. She's supposedly Fetty Wap's baby's mother, but, you know, no one has been able to confirm or deny if that baby is his. I don't think the baby is his.
Like, my thing is, it's probably not. He don't even want to take a blood test. So if you're not even want to do a blood test, then you probably just feel like it's no point.
Yeah. I really don't care about her being in the studio, but for those of you who like her, there you have it. She's in the studio.
I haven't even heard that song.
2 Chainz, finally, after 3 kids and being together for forever and ever, married his girlfriend.
Yes.
Which I am happy for them. You know, they've been together for a very, very long time. Very, 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 very long time. Very long time. But I'm happy for them. You know, she made a beautiful bride. Kim and Kanye was there, and God knows what type of fashion that they had on, but they were there. So, if anyone else cares, Tamar announced that she's no longer with Vincent Herbert. Money 19, when I told y'all I'm the pet with money, y'all got an ugly baby. Okay. So, back on the MTV Music Awards, I got some issues with them. First of all, my first issue is Madonna. What in the Section 8 hell was that? Like, first of all, what the hell did you have on Madonna? Secondly, that entire speech was about Madonna.
It was definitely
about Madonna. I was literally going on Twitter, going off. Then I found her Twitter and I tweeted her. I was like, "Found you, bitch." What the hell was up with that? Whatever the hell you was doing. Like, you don't. First of all, they were going to do. First of all, MTV, you should have just never said anything about Aretha. Point blank. Period.
Right.
Because if you're gonna do it, you got to do that shit right. Because if BET, because we all know BET gonna do something for Aretha, and if BET fucked that up, we gonna be on BET's ass. But that was some bullshit.
The whole show around. If it was
yes, but that was some bullshit that MTV pulled off with that colonizer Madonna. My second issue was Cardi B's opening. It was corny. I love Cardi B. I hate that they did that to her. It was a corny opening. We all knew you didn't have that baby with you, you know.
Right. But I think Offset might have thought she did. Did you see the look on his face?
Offset might have been high and maybe not have known where the fuck he was at. It was probably trying to comprehend where the hell he was at. You know, we never know where Offset. You know, Offset.
He was looking like, bitch, you better not. You better not have my motherfucking baby in your hand.
But either A, Offset thought the baby was on stage, or B, Offset was high as fuck and was trying to figure out where the fuck he was at and how the fuck he got there. I'm gonna go with B. Offset was high as fuck. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with B. Another issue I had with the MTV Music Awards. First of all, they gave Jennifer Lopez the Vanguard Award for videos or whatever, like a really prestigious award in the world of MTV. Not discrediting Jennifer Lopez, but her videos are not groundbreaking. Y'all should have gave that to Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott should have got that way before Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And then the Jennifer Lopez, I will give this to Jennifer Lopez. She is an entertainer. She could dance her ass off. Just put the mic on mute. That's all I ask. Just put the mic on mute. That's all you need. We just put it on mute and just let her dance her ass off.
I was happy that she took it back.
Well, I did.
Ja
Rule was happy to finally be at an award show again, you know.
He performed. Y'all know, I used to have a crush on Ja Rule back in the day. Don't ask me why. That was before, 50 Cent came out and just put the little white chain on the thing and threw him in the trash can. But, yeah.
She took me back with that performance. You know, we was bopping it in high school. Ain't that funny? You know. But, just put the mic on mute. Just put it on mute.
Just let the music play and let her, do her thing.
Mm-hmm. No one will be able to top Beyonce's performance when she got the award.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Another commercial.
Still
go ahead.
Oh, you had something to say?
The fucking dick commercial.
That was a dick commercial?
Please tell me you seen the dick commercial.
No.
Truth has a dick commercial.
Like a penis?
It's about smoking.
But they,
I'll find it.
But they turned it into a dick?
Twinkle, twinkle, little dick is what they were saying. At first, I was like, that ain't what I heard. And I was like, And he said it, they said it again. And by this time, Anasia is looking at me, and I'm looking at her. That's truly what they were saying.
Wow.
Hold please.
Twinkle, twinkle, little dick, you want to grow, but you're so sick. Thanks to smoking, life builds up, meaning you can't get it up. Twinkle, twinkle, little dick, because of 60 stole your chick.
Oh my God.
Twinkle, droopy dick, you used to get up really quick, but arteries clog when you smoke, which makes your dick behind the brook. Twinkle, twinkle, droopy dick, thanks to 6 healed up. Twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah.
They took it there.
I was like,
Wow. Okay.
Can you say that to me?
They did. They took it there.
I was like, I mean, I'm all for the non-smoking commercials. But I was like,
They took
then
it
they had
there.
the words at the bottom of the screen if you couldn't hear it. You
Oh,
could definitely read it.
They gave you closed captioning.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
That's how I knew I wasn't tripping.
Well, damn. I definitely didn't see that.
Maybe it's took a bathroom break.
I might have been eating a snack.
Oh, okay.
Might have been eating a snack.
You probably seen it and never paid no attention to it because it's like, what the fuck are they doing on MTV? You know they do weird shit anyway.
They do.
But they had a lot of non-smoking commercials on.
Wow. So, my other issue, I had a lot of issues with MTV. So, Ariana Grande performed the song God is a Woman. And it looked like she took the Last Supper. Y'all know the picture of the Last Supper with Jesus and his crew. And it looked like a big-ass orgy. And I was like, oh, okay, so she just right on her way to hell, huh? Money not telling you why. Hey, I thought kids was off limits. They are off limits. I just say facts money. If you got an ugly baby, you got an ugly baby. We discussed this before on a previous episode. I don't talk about kids. I say facts. If your child looks weird or is unattractive, I'm going to tell you. So, but yeah, Ariana Grande is on her way to hell right now. I didn't like that performance.
Did you hear when Nicki tried to come to Tiffany Haddish?
Nicki likes to come for people when she knows nothing can be done at that time. Like, she would have never stepped to Tiffany Haddish privately because Tiffany probably would have whooped her ass because Tiffany is with the shits.
She's definitely with the shits.
Yeah. Nicki tries to pretend like she's with the shits, but she's not. So, yeah, Nicki, you tried it. Other than that, the MTV Awards, I really just didn't care for it. I was just watching it because I wanted to see what the fuck's gonna go on.
I want to see who's gonna get awards. I really wasn't. Nobody's performance really. Oh my God, me.
No. Now, like you said, Cardi B, the end of her speech, because there was some shade, because she was like, thank you to all my family and friends, for the support and the love. That's just something that you can't buy.
Bye.
Bitch. Just let Nicki know. And then Travis Scott, at the end of his performance, he, paid tribute to Aretha. He said, rest in peace. And then he nicely said, I have the #1 album in the country. Which he does. It has been on Billboard now for the past 2 weeks because my petty ass has been going on there because Billboard updates the numbers on Sundays. So I was like, well, let me just go see, if there's any, credit to whatever the fuck Nicki Minaj is saying. She is still not on Billboard. I mean, it's not in the top 20, the top 10, the top 30.
Nobody cares about you at this point. Like, you're a non-factor at this point.
It's her attitude.
Your ship has sailed.
It's her attitude. It's her fucking attitude. If she...
You can't hear with that attitude?
Yeah, if she didn't have this attitude, I promise you, her album might still be number 2, but it wouldn't have all this negative connotation around it. Nicki has a very bad attitude. Sorry, y'all. Laptop. So, I'm over Nicki. Seriously. Nicki don't know what the fuck she's doing. Nicki, first of all, Nicki doesn't have any real friends. First of all, you're friends with Rod Ali from Love and Hip Hop, honey. Rod motherfucking Ali. Who used to be friends with Remy Ma. And now they're not friends anymore. So.
I just feel like you have to watch people that can't keep friends.
That is very true. Me, I don't have friends.
I've had a very peaceful week.
I have 4. Well, actually 5. One of them's passed, but he's still always with me.
It's his parent, yeah.
So, I never, But other than that, my circle is, that's it. That's how I'm going to keep it. I don't need no new ones. I don't try to be mean or anything like that. I just know me. Like, one of my associates, homegirls, she's going on a trip for her wedding, the one I got fired from. And she was like, Loria, I didn't invite you because I know how you are. And I told her, I said, I appreciate that because I don't like being around a bunch of people, especially females.
Right.
That's just not me. I just feel like a bunch of females is messy. That's just me. I'm not saying all, but majority are. And I told her straight up, I would have just probably been off to myself. One of your friends is a black girl who's married to a white man and she voted for Trump. I not would have shouted on Bourbon Street that this bitch voted for Trump to a whole bunch of black people to get her jumped. I mean, I'm just being honest. So, she did the right thing by not inviting me.
She voted for who?
Trump.
What was your logic?
Okay, girl. So, she's a black girl. And she's married to a white man. First of all, he's not even fucking attractive. He's an ugly, redneck-looking white man. And she used to actually do my nails. And then I went on Facebook after the election, and she posted that she voted for Trump and was like, he's the most disrespected president. Y'all need to respect him. He's doing more for Obama, yada, 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 yada. This is my thing. You have the right to vote for whomever you want to. That's your right. But the minute that you posted it on Facebook, you made it very public, and you allowed me to make the decision to no longer give you my fucking money.
What's your logic? Like, I'm confused.
I don't think she know.
He's the most disrespected. He's the most disrespectful president.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just appreciate it when people know, like, they know I'm not that person that you invite. Like, I love to be at home. And when I go out, it's because I want to go out. Like, when I want to be around people, I choose to be around people, and I choose to be around the ones I want to be around. And when I don't want to be around people, I'm not going to be around people. I don't give a fuck who you are, what's your relationship to me, what type of event you have going on. No. That's my favorite word. No. 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 I'm not doing it. No. So. But that's all I got for love and fuck ups. Do you have anything else, Deborah?
Love and fuck ups negative.
Negative.
I haven't even got to catch up with my shows.
Feel like I had something in my teeth. So, I said I feel like I had something in my teeth. Negative.
Oh.
You act like we just on FaceTime together. Hold on. I did have something.
One moment.
Uno momento. Okay. So,
all right.
Our topic for tonight, And I found this topic because I was on the Shade Room. And what it was is Chili from TLC has said that she encourages women of color to be more open-minded about dating and considering men outside of their race. And I was like, ooh, that's a good topic. Interracial dating.
I like my men like I like my men. I can my coffee. So, you know.
So we got some pretty good comments on our Loose Lip page when I posted it. One girl just about took me out with her fucking response. So I said, interracial dating, what are your thoughts on this? Are you open to it or are you against it? Okay. Jesus Christ. A lot of comments. So one person said, hell no, black women only. There was a black man. Somebody said, y'all should discuss this. One person said, I'm not against it, but it's not for me. One person said, I definitely don't mind cream in my coffee. Another person said, all three of my serious boyfriends were different races. First boyfriend was Korean. My ex was black. My current boyfriend is Mexican. And I said, woo, child, you definitely can come in on this one. Somebody else said, this is a black woman. She said, interracial dating is a no-no. And I said, why? And she said, I said, why is it not for you? She said, I am racist. I said, well, that explains it. I left that shit alone.
Girl, I was thinking, I was just like,
shit took me out. Well, damn. Well, damn. Let's see, Monday Night Tatum, what the hell you done said? I need to ask Debbie about that dress I didn't get to ask about last week. Okay, Monday Night Tatum, we will save your question for the end of the show, okay? So, for me, and I was talking to my favorite aunt about this earlier. She really just likes to put stuff in perspective for me. That's why she's my favorite. Interracial dating for me, I don't have nothing against it. I myself won't do it. I like my meat well done. I've never found anyone outside of black men just fucking attractive. Just never have, never will. I have been hit on by white men. One white guy recently, hit on me at QT, and I just nicely let him know my ancestors will not allow this. There's no need for us, you try to talk to me and just check out live. My ancestors are not going to allow this shit. No. Caramel Milk said, when I saw that, I hollered. I was like, did she really say she racist? Yes. And listen, let me tell you, in this racial climate that we are in right now, like I'm a part-time racist. I'm not a full-time racist. I just clock in for a certain amount of hours and I leave because some of you white people will just, have you like I was in Publix last night, not to get off the top. I was in Publix and it was like 4 black teenagers that walked in. They were real tall. They play basketball for one of the high schools around here. So they came in, they white beaters in their basketball show because they just came out of practice or something probably, And they just came in to get something to eat. And they were real tall. Like, they looked like Shaq's babies, okay? That's how tall they were. And you know how the dudes are wearing their hair now, like the, the sponge stuff?
Yeah.
So, they had the hair and stuff. But, they were just there to get something to eat. They weren't disrupting nothing or anything. Hell, most of the managers in there knew them. But the white lady in front of me with her kids, she just looked them up and down like they had shitted on her. And I nicely asked her, I was like, do you have a problem? Because they're definitely not bothering you. And I gave her a look to let her know I'm with the shits. So I understood where old girl was coming from because I'm a part-time racist. I'm not full-time, part-time. I don't clock in all day. I can't give you all that.
I don't think I am. I like being petty sometimes. Like the other day I was petty. So it wasn't petty positive. But me and the kids are walking down the aisle. You already know how I roll out the house for real.
Yeah, Jesus.
I always roll out. Let's go to the stove. And this woman is literally, now mind you, I'll have me, Kaden, Nay, and T. She's about to break her fucking arm trying to reach in the freezer, but hold on to her pocketbook that's in the buggy. So she's reaching and trying to look out. Ma'am, it's easy if you just take your pocketbook
Yeah, like, lady, we don't, first of all, white people, not to get off topic again, but to you whites who are scared of people who are black, brown, and other, we don't want y'all, okay?
Bitch, you was darker than me.
We don't care about what's in your purse. It's probably filled with Kleenex and fucking subscriptions. There go that damn word again. There go that damn word again. Probably filled with prescriptions because y'all asses be fucking depressed and shit. Like, nobody wants y'all. No one wants to kidnap you little snot-nosed white-ass kids because they're annoying as fuck and they don't fucking listen. Nobody wants them. Okay?
Like, I don't want your stuff.
We definitely don't want your men because they come up short. We definitely don't want your women. No, we definitely don't want your women because they don't season their food. Okay? All right? So.
Right.
So back to our topic, interracial dating. I don't have a problem with it. It's not for me. My only problem comes in with interracial dating when people, such as black men, say, oh, I only date white women or, you know, maybe a woman of another race outside of African American because black women have attitudes. Black women are stubborn. 9 times out of 10, a black woman don't want you because you ain't on your shit.
You ain't shit, yeah.
Basically. Oh, Deb, I thought you had something to say.
Oh, I didn't know you was. I thought you was looking for something else.
No, I do have, you know, I love the Huffington Post because I love to read, and they do great articles. And they did a post about interracial dating. This was back in 2015, though. But it says 7 things everyone should understand about interracial relationships. So I'm not really going to read the whole thing because it's very lengthy. So I'm just going to hit on certain topics. So they said that in the case of interracial dating, there are still huge stereotypes, misconceptions, and presumptions about what it means to date someone with a different race. A black woman dating a non-black and non-white man, I become more and more aware. Okay, whatever. So, first of all, why is it people have problems with, like, I see it all the time, like, okay, for Scandal, for instance, Olivia Pope, she was with the president who was white. Everybody was so for it. But when a black man is with a white woman, like, they get the stares and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see a black man with a white woman, if he's an attractive black man with a white woman, I do kind of do a double take. Like, fuck you doing over there? I'm not gonna lie. I do a double take.
I'm kind of thinking back to my stepdad had said something a while back. I was like super young, so I'm probably gonna say this all wrong, but I'm gonna attempt to say it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He said a white man told him the only white women you'll see with a black man is a white woman that the white man don't want.
Oh. So maybe the only black man that you see with a white woman is a black man that a black woman don't want. Okay, I can dig it. So, okay, so some of the stuff is, okay, so she put on here, one of the things is interracial dating is not that big of a deal, which it really isn't. I just don't like it when someone dates outside of their race and puts their race down as a reason for them dating outside of their race. That's the only problem that I have with it.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, you know, I don't care. Because, I mean, if you fall in love with someone who doesn't have the same skin tone or doesn't come from the same background as you, I mean, who am I to judge it?
Right.
I'm not going to judge it. First of all, I don't have a man, black, white, Mexican, Italian, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Mandarin, Vietnamese, none of them, okay? And I was talking to my aunt about this because I was telling her that I really just don't want a man outside of my race. And she was like, well, you might be missing out on the blessing. I was like, well, Auntie, everybody gets on my fucking nerves. She was like, well, okay. Where's my wine?
I don't have a problem with it. I just prefer to roll over and see something black.
Yes, so, Lord.
You know I like some black.
I do too.
My cousin used to always joke about my mama. You got the lightest kids out of everybody in the family. They all got the blackest boyfriends.
It's nothing like a chocolate tea man. Nothing like a chocolate.
Honey, put the baby oil on it.
It's nothing. It's just something so beautiful about a dark-skinned black man who, you know, is tall with pretty teeth, good credit, nice apartment, house, car, no baby mama drama if they got kids. It's a definite plus if they don't have kids, got a third baby leg, all that good stuff. It's just beautiful. We definitely got to get Debbie an iPad tablet because this Android of hers is acting a fool. Like, I don't even know if she's going to come back in. So, why Debbie was thinking Android tablet. Because to the people who listen in to the show, like on the streaming services, Debbie is in Charlotte. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. So, we go live on Instagram so we can do the show together. And, yeah, she is gone. So, okay, I hit the right button. Yay. So we're back. Monday Night 81 is back. Monday Night 81, we're talking about interracial dating. So, of course, we want your opinion on it. So, the article from Huffington Post, I'm just going to touch on a few topics and we'll discuss about it. So, one of the things they said about being in an interracial relationship is the beauty in it. It's the opportunity to learn and grow from someone who might come from a different background and a different perspective for you. The colorblind approach of not seeing a partner's race and understanding how that affects the way they navigate in a relationship isn't the right way to go about it. Instead, being willed to speak frankly about race is key. I agree.
Yeah.
Because,
I still rather roll over and see chocolate.
Yeah, I would too, but I'm playing devil advocate here. Like, you know, when we think about interracial dating, we think about a black man being with a white woman or a black woman being with a white man, you know, just black and white, you know, right. But interracial could be, you know, Puerto Rican being with a Chinese or a Mexican being with a black person, you know, it's just not black and white, but I do agree with it because, you know, especially in the climate that we live in today.
Right.
It's very racially, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very racially divided country right now.
Right.
And, you know, I'm pretty sure interracial couples are having to have these conversations about race because it's so in everyone's face right now because of the Trump administration. So it is something, it can be beautiful, you know, because white people, I really don't think understand the trials and tribulations that black and brown people have to go through. And not just black and brown, you know, Asians, you know, Jews. You know, I feel like everybody, if you are not white, if you come from a background that's not related to anyone in the United Kingdom, your ancestors have had a hard ass time. And it's, you know, you are a product of that. So I think it's a great thing to learn from one another. That's only if your spouse is open to learn.
True.
Yeah.
My thing is, it takes me back to a video I watched on Facebook, and it was a black guy, and he was basically saying that black people are the only ones that are afraid to tell their children to stay within their race. He said he felt like, you know, Asians don't mind telling their kids, like, no, you ain't bringing nothing else home but an Asian. Like, everybody else kind of speaks up, and we're the only ones that openly allow our kids and our children to bring home other races.
Let me ask you, how would you feel if your kids came home with a different race, you know, older, you know?
I don't care. It's just not for me. It doesn't bother me or affect me any other kind of way.
I'm going to say this. Could be a character flaw. Whatever. I hope my kids come home with someone of their race. I really do. You know, if they choose to be with someone outside their race, that's their life. I cannot live that for them. It's not going to make me hate my kids, you know. It's not going to make me disown them for dating outside of their race. But I hope and pray that they do stay within their race. But if they don't, that's their life. You know, they bring them home, you know. I mean, you can bring them one time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters.
But, I mean...
It goes to race, to sexuality. It just plays a big part in all of it. That's just like somebody saying, how would you feel if your child brought home the same sex?
I mean, I don't want my kids to bring... It was the light. It was moving, bitch. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. I was just like, oh, okay, I got to run. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very honest here. Some people may not like what I have to say. I don't want my kids coming home with someone of the same sex. I don't want my kids to come home with someone of a different race. I do not. However, if they do, I'm going to love them still. And I'm going to support them.
Right.
But I don't want it.
Because they're mine.
Yeah.
And then you say anything else, anything outside your mouth about.
But I don't want it. But if it happens, it happens. What did Monday Night 10 want to say?
Like the meme about stuff being white people's fault. James got hit by a bus, fucking around with them white girls.
Monday Night 10, I need you to be serious for a moment. But you know, that's just my opinion. It's like we kind of do that within our own community of African Americans. Like, you'll see, like, okay, for instance, my best friend loves her a John Legend looking man. She loves light-skinned men. She does. And I prefer dark-skinned men. I don't like a light bright. And some dark-skinned men... Huh?
You know, I just recently tested the light-skinned pun.
No, well... I'm not going to talk about my experience with the light-skinned pun.
My first experience with light-skinned pun just ruined it for all light-skinned men afterwards. That was high school, and I'm just not getting back to light-skinned. I think I just prefer chocolate.
I prefer chocolate. And this is me throwing the shade tree. I won't speak on my light-skinned experience.
I just prefer chocolate.
No, I've just always been attracted to darker skinned men. It's just...
They have a different attitude about them.
They do. And I guess that's... I mean, is that a form of discrimination?
It might be, bitch.
It
but
is.
I guess
But look, I'm not a fucking EOE. I am not. Call the Better Business Bureau on my ass. I'm not a fucking EOE. This is not an equal opportunity over here. Okay?
No.
It's just not. And honestly... I think with everybody just has a certain something that they're looking at someone, whether it be a physical attribute or if it's something personality-wise, materialistic-wise. Like, some men don't go for the natural. Let me tell you something. I have learned, because I'm someone who loves her good weave, and I'm about to go back to a good weave real soon. Yes, bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me just say this. I love my natural cut. I do.
Oh, by the way, Mama told me to tell you she like this shit. Oh, I love that girl.
Yes, she's so elderly. But hey, big deal. Thank you. So I do like my cut. I do like it. But I'm someone who loves to play with her looks. And I don't like sticking with the same hairstyle for too long. I don't. Like, I like to be able to switch it up. But I will say this. Like, if I had to choose for the rest of my life, whether to be natural or to wear bundles, I'm going with bundles. I am.
Y'all know I like being bald-headed, so.
I am. I'm going with...
If you have them bundles,
I'm going with bundles. That's just me. But I do like my cut. But I like to play around with my hair. But I have found out that I attract different types of men depending on the hair that I have. I do. When I have my long, flowy, crochets or bundles, or if I got the middle part with the straight hair, like, down to my butt, I attract the fucking fat babies, the dope boys, goddamn Nino Brown and them. Niggas want to play New Jack City and shit and shoot rap videos and pull up on me with gold bottom grills and shit and smelling like weed and polo blue. But with my natural cut, I've been attracting corporate black men who speak ever so properly and, want to take me out for sushi and go to museums and stuff and art galleries. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to do that shit.
I was going to say.
The fuck? What a trap house.
You hold that motherfucking fed nigga that's gonna come up.
Listen.
And be like, bitch, come here.
I want to go to the museum with my fed nigga. And he like, what? That's motherfucking.
What is this?
So that's,
what's this, babe?
So that's Mona Lisa. So that's the white chick in the ape shit video on the wall. Damn, babe.
That's my mom.
Damn, babe, you smart as hell. I want the hood nigga, when he call and be like, what you doing? Drinking water and reading a book. Damn, babe. I mean, you doing it. McDonald's shift leader ain't corporate. I fucking hate you, 1981. But yeah, it is just like, I want, and I was telling my aunt this earlier, because she was like, Loria, what do you want in a man? Like, a man, like, it just has to speak to my soul. Like, he just has to speak to me. He has to have a certain type of je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi, whatever the fuck the word was. But, like, a good balance of street and corporate with some edge. Like, he could go in and close multi-million-dollar deals, but he could also walk out that corporate office and bust you in your shit if you're trying to play with him. I'm just looking for that right balance, and I haven't found it. Either it's just straight hood, niggas is 33 still trying to gang bang, or either just straight corporate. I had a dude recently. He's so fine. It's just straight corporate. And he got on the phone. And he was like, so, hi. How's your day been? Is everything swell with you? And I'm used to getting on the phone and, what's up, boo? What's up, shawty? Right. Word. Yeah, look, check this out. Boom. All right, so check it. Now I'm talking about, shit. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Tell him give me the 4 for $5. I need an 8-ball. Shit, I bought that shit, nigga. Hold on, babe. Who the fuck he playing with? Nah, man, I need all my shit up front. I don't play that goddamn shit. Might hear a Glock get cocked in the background. You know what I'm talking about? It's just, if we need to build a nigga like Build a Bear.
Right.
I need to be able to go build a nigga.
Everybody would be happy.
Oh, girl, listen. But, it's nothing wrong with...
You would be happy.
It's nothing wrong with corporate, man. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But,
I'm okay with not finding... I feel like we have to compromise something. Something's going to have to compromise. You're not going to find everything that you want.
No, I'm not. That's that 80-20 rule.
Yeah, you're not going to find everything that you want. You got to compromise.
But I haven't been able to find 80% of what I want.
And now 50%?
No. First of all, I'm not settling for 50%.
I said, have you even found 50%?
No.
You said you haven't found 80.
No. Just been finding niggas, so I got to call that probation officer on. Let them know this motherfucker. You know what? I just thought of something talking about probation. This is so off topic, but we do this on this show. So, are you niggas really letting y'all homeboys videotape y'all in slow motion and posting that shit on Instagram?
What?
Okay, so I was on Instagram and I was on this nigga's page, and you know how people post these videos of themselves like walking and shit. You know, somebody's obviously videotaping them. There's this dude. He's walking. Looks like he might be on his cell phone talking, but you know, I'm nosy as hell. The screen was, you know, just black as fuck. I don't think anyone was on the phone. And he's walking, and the video is in slow motion. So I'm like, so is your homeboy really videotaping you in slow motion walking? Is that what y'all do?
What's the purpose?
I don't know. But that's what they were doing.
Let's not start that trend. Let's go ahead and put an end to that trend, people, if that's what you're doing. I don't understand the purpose of that.
That's what they were doing. I was like, wow. Y'all are really sitting here. And I know him and his homeboy are doing it because his homeboy took a picture of him trying to act like he was on the phone. Then he took a picture of his homeboy trying to act like he was on the phone.
Monday 1981 says, so you want an ex-drug dealer with a diploma that has to time at Rainbow Tech that has a 9 to 5 now.
No Monday 1981. Monday 1981 trying to be fucking funny. That's what Monday 1981 is doing. Monday 1981, I know what I want. Trust me, I do. It's just, I don't know where the fuck he's at.
You ain't found him yet.
I haven't found him yet.
You know what? You ain't gotta find him. He gonna find you.
And this is the thing. The next nigga I get with, I'm not telling nobody about, not even my fucking self. Well, nobody know this nigga, not even me.
What you gonna do when you roll over and wake up to him?
I'm like, oh.
They gonna be in my bed.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, nobody's gonna meet him. Not even me, not my kids, nobody. Nobody gonna know me and this nigga together except for that nigga. Nobody.
I just wanna see how this is gonna work.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but we gonna try it because I just don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. How the fuck did we get on Me Date and we were talking about interracial dating?
I don't know.
I feel like some people do interracial dating because they want their kids to come out and look a certain way too.
That don't mean shit.
It don't, because
first of all, let's just remember that. First of all, let's get to that. For y'all people that have these interracial kids, find somebody that can do their hair if their mama or daddies cannot. Because if I see one more back to school picture with this baby with a goddamn fro on top of her head, because somebody don't know what the fuck they're doing. I was gonna put a little bow on the side or push it back for the headband.
girl,
Take this baby to whatever salon you going to. Get something done to.
and also,
Problem one with most people that have mixed children, you want to treat the baby's hair like it's white. Some of them you can treat like it's white. You gotta feel the texture because all of the texture's not the same.
it's not.
If that shit feel like nigga hair, guess what? You gotta treat that shit like nigga hair.
And also, some of y'all wouldn't have, like, my daughter's father had a baby by a mixed girl right after I had her. And he was so stuck on colorism. Like, when I had my daughter, like, as she got older, like, I'm not light-skinned whatsoever. And him and I was about the same complexion. He might have been a little bit lighter than me, but not as light as Debbie. And he was upset that my daughter didn't come out, like, light-skinned. I'm like, nigga, like, we're not light. But when he had his son by a mixed girl who can pass for white, of course his son looks like that. And he was like, you know, oh, that's the child I always wanted. I always wanted a light baby. But this is the thing. Some of y'all are having kids with people outside their race because you feel like your child's going to come out and look a certain type of way that'll make them more prettier. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all are out here having biracial ugly-ass kids, okay? And some of you, you know, are just aging like milk because you just look so fucking bad because that white side is fighting your goddamn black chromosomes and it's one. And you're just aging like sour fucking milk, okay? Just put that out there. But yeah, a lot of y'all are stuck on colorism. Like the dude that I was talking to earlier this year who provided us with the great quote that's going on the shirt, "You got me fucked up." He was stuck on color. Like he swore up and down he was light skinned. He swore up and down his son is light skinned. They are both my complexion. The only person light skinned was his child's mother. He was just so stuck on being light skinned. Like both of your parents are dark skinned. How the fuck are you gonna come out of red bone? How? How, Sway? I just don't get it.
I don't understand. You are who you are. If you don't, you better learn how to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, ain't nobody else gonna do shit.
No, and outside of interracial dating, like, black people have a problem with color, too. Like, let's just put it out there on the table. You know, I'm brown, dark-skinned, Debbie is light-skinned. Black people, we have always been told or been made to believe that light-skinned people are the prettiest people on this earth when it comes to the black community. By But we've always been made to feel like lighter-skinned people are the prettiest people out of the black community, which is totally not the truth.
You know what I hate hearing?
What?
Oh, she cute for a dark-skinned girl. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Everybody's beauty comes in all shapes and sizes and colors, just like everybody's ugly. There's ugly dark-skinned people. There's ugly light-skinned people. There's ugly white people. I mean, ugly don't discriminate. Okay?
Right.
So, that's one thing that I feel like we need to stop in our community. Being made to feel like, oh, you got to look a certain type of way to be pretty. And what trips me out, it be fat, bald-headed dudes or niggas who's just, like, oddly shaped that be like, oh, I want a girl with a six-pack. Like, she got to look a certain type of way. But, yeah, you look like Peter Griffin on Family's Guy. Like, how dare you? Debbie, are you just not on the show tonight?
My intake on that, I said my intake. I have come to be okay with the fluffy side. Okay? Fluffies are not bad. I used to not prefer them. But I did have my round with the fluffy, and fluffy is okay. I don't give a damn. My mom, what happened this weekend? I was getting ready to eat something, and my stepdad told me, you're not going to be able to get no husband. Keep eating all that food, you need to be a 10-10-10. First of all, this husband take the 30-30-30 that I'm working with, and going back to goddamn business, because I can't. I ain't a 10-10-10, I ain't going to be a 10-10-10. No time, ever, for the rest of my life. I have been skinny. I don't like being skinny. I looked sick when I was skinny. So, I'm fine. No, I'm good.
My thing is, and this is something that us women have to stop doing and quit accepting as well. Like, we're kind of like okay with a man being a fluffy, like kind of on a thick side, like a Rick Ross side, because, you know, big men, you know, if they carry it well and dress it up well, it's attractive, and we're okay with it. But yet, we'll let a bigger size man say, oh, you need to be this certain type of way. Oh, you need to look this certain type of way, you know, and we'll even do it to ourselves. Like you said, tell another female, oh, you got to do this and that if you want to catch a husband. Like me personally, I have gained some weight over the years. Like I used to be skinny as fuck. And I have gained some weight over the years with, you know, having kids, depression, life, it fucking happens. I honestly am not comfortable with the weight that I am at right now. And I have been working to, like, lose it. Like, I want to be a fucking certain size just for me. Just so I can feel comfortable. It's not for anybody else. The shit is just for fucking me. That's it. So, but if I decide to not lose any fucking weight, you gonna take this fucking fupa and you get the fuck on through. Okay?
That's why I'm at with it. Like, that's why I'm at. take me as I am. Somebody gonna love all this 183, whatever it was last time we got on scale. Somebody gonna love all of it. All of it.
Oh, God. So, just totally off topic, I'm on Twitter, right? And it says a woman loses her NASA internship after she cusses out the NASA Space Council member over Twitter. So she tweeted, "Everyone shut the fuck up. I got accepted for a NASA internship." Now pause. On Twitter and even on Instagram, you don't even have to hashtag it. People can search shit just by a certain word. So a man replied and said language. She replied back and said, "Suck my dick and balls. I'm working at NASA." He replied back, "And I am on the National Space Council that oversees NASA." He fired her. Like, bitch, you got fired before you even started your job.
First, okay, let's understand that when you have a certain type of job, there's just certain shit that you shouldn't just put out there. Certain things you just shouldn't say, and you should know that as an adult. Especially using the words.
Yes.
You don't never put your workplace on there.
I've never put where I work at. Never, ever, ever, ever. For all y'all know, I don't have a fucking job.
Like, what the... They watch you like that.
Yes.
You think they're not going to look you up.
And that's why I never use my government name on any social media site except for my Facebook, but that's only because I have 8 friends on there. And it's going to stay that way.
When I was in reset management, we didn't pull up those. We definitely pulled up Facebook. We definitely would pull up Facebook.
Like, I have to be careful with that shit, especially if you're going to move a certain way on social media. Don't post where you work. Don't post your government name because they looking.
I mean, my thing, first of all, what she posted was just fucking unprofessional.
Yes.
It was very unprofessional.
And very stupid.
It was. And then when somebody said something to you about it, your response
was crazy. And you
so,
didn't even know who you were talking to.
Today?
What email? I haven't been in the email. Hold on. That's
Oh,
bad.
God. Go to our email.
Oh, we have a question.
Oh.
Oh, wow. And I didn't even check it. Like, I've been so fucking busy. Okay, so we have the damn light again. Yes, bitch. So we have a listener letter. Wow, okay. Thank you, people. I have not been in the email today. Not in this one. It's been a busy day. Okay. So. Okay. Debbie, you got to flag these things if you go in here and open it, child. So, should lesbians be allowed to use dildos? I mean, you chose to be with a woman, so that means no penetration. Also, should same-sex couples be allowed to adopt children? I mean, you gave up your ability to reproduce when you decided to be with the same sex. Also, also another good story is when I had a side piece that was a lesbian, but I guess that would make her bisexual. Yes, it would. Either way, her girlfriend used to beat her ass sometimes and couldn't stand me. But when I saw her at work one day, she claimed I tried to holler at her. Okay, it's a lot going on in this email, and you were saying
they never responded back because I definitely responded because I need to get some clarification on that last one.
Okay, so should lesbians be allowed to? Okay, this show has totally went left. Okay, this is the part of the BET movie where it pauses and it like, so you see that girl sitting on the couch reading the email? Yeah, that's me. And this is the moment where I fucked up. But let me tell you how I got here. Let me take you back to a week ago.
Oh my God! I gotta share. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Okay, so first question: should lesbians be allowed to use dildos? So
no.
Okay. Well, let's hear your answer.
No. The fuck for? Why the fuck would you fuck somebody with a fake dick if you chose to be with a woman? Like, if you chose to be
It doesn't mean
as
that.
a woman, I feel like sex without penetration is not fucking sex.
Okay. So, from someone who has been with a female, I can give you both spectrums of this.
Okay.
Penetration is great. And now I can't speak for all lesbians because I technically am not a lesbian. I technically am just a freak who was just being freaky. Okay. Not a lesbian whatsoever. I just am a freak. Sophisticated freak.
Okay.
A freak on the low. And who doesn't freak with everybody, just freaks with the freak that I'm freaking. Okay. So, just because you're being with a female does not mean that you do not want to be penetrated. Lesbians, and correct me if I'm wrong, lesbians, if you hear this show, emails, correct me if I'm wrong. Some lesbians do like to be penetrated. They just don't want to be penetrated by a man because they are not attracted to a man. Hence, some lesbians use the fingers. Now, why lesbians would take... Now, a dildo and a strap-on are two separate things. A strap-on is something that basically that a woman can put on her, connects to her, and it's literally like a penis attached to it. A dildo is a toy. So that's two separate things. So if lesbians want to bring a dildo in the bedroom, which, it excites it. It makes it more exciting. It spices up. Heterosexual, homosexual, you always want to keep your sex life spicy, entertaining.
Right.
So they want to bring in a dildo, which is something that I have used, on a girl and have had it used on me. And this is the thing, men use dildos on their women as well to spice up the sex life. So it's not just for lesbians, but it's something to keep it spicy. Now, a strap-on, that's totally something different. Like, it's literally like something that they connect. There's possibly more. Okay, I can't speak on that. I have never had it. I had
fought them all because I want to hear you break the point down.
Now, listen, I have been asked, a female who is not a stud, who is a femme, has asked if she could use that on me. I have nicely declined because my thing is, I can get the real thing, but
I just don't understand the purpose.
I mean, we have to bring on some females that use that because I can't break down the strap on for you. I can't.
So we're going to be on the search for some lesbians that use
I know some.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but we can be on the search because this one is in a relationship, and from what I hear, it's an abusive one. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. But as far as the strap-on, I can't speak to that. But a dildo is just not for lesbians. It's for heterosexuals as well because men will use that on their woman also. So
and women use that by the damn self.
yes, so that is fine for them to have that in the bedroom. Okay. The second question: should same-sex couples be allowed to adopt children? You gave up your ability to reproduce when you decided to be with the same sex. Debbie, I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm gonna say I don't really know how to answer that question.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say they gave up their right when they decided to be with the same sex. Because when I look at it like this, you have happy, healthy relationships with people that are same sex.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of children out here in America that have no family, have no home. So any healthy, happy family is willing to take them in. Right. Well, it's going to be a blessing to the child.
I don't think when people get in a same-sex relationship, they're giving up their ability to reproduce. Of course, they can't reproduce with someone of the same sex. So they do have to go out and find alternative ways to produce their child. Because, let's face it, outside of being a female or a male, you're a human being. And you have emotions just like the next person, whether you're homosexual or heterosexual. And, a maternal or a paternal instinct is not something that just goes away. Like, people truly have desires to have children. But if you fall in love with someone who has the same genitalia as yourself, I mean, you can't help who you fall in love with. And I guess that's why technology is now so advanced for these people who are in same-sex relationships, so that way they can be able to, you know, get a surrogate, you know, have them carry the child or go out and adopt, you know, because I have seen stories where same-sex couples adopt kids, and those kids are fucking happy. So I don't believe that they have given up their ability to reproduce. It just makes it a little bit harder for them. But that's just my thoughts on it. And then the third part, I just don't know what the hell you were saying with the third part.
The third part, I was just waiting for the response.
You was
Because
with...
I didn't get clarification. Was you trying to holler at the girlfriend or was you trying to holler at the...
I don't think they know. Oh, and the letter we got last week about the girl fucking her BF, and the boyfriend came in. I actually met with the girl.
Oh, wow.
She's from my city.
Okay.
I actually met with her. I actually got the full story. But out of respect for them and for what she asked, I'm not going to give the details of it.
Okay.
But yeah, shit's crazy. I was like, goddamn.
Well, damn.
Yes. So I told them, you know, if you ever, you know, want to share, I have it all shared on the show. You just let me know. And we're happy to be in your business. Tell the world part 2 of what's going on. But yes, I did meet with her. But this was an interesting email. And like I said before, we want to be all up in y'all's business. Okay?
Right.
So, Deb, you got to flag this shit. Like, I totally did not see this. You can't just be reading the shit and then just keep it to yourself.
I responded to it in hopes that we was gonna get a response, but we didn't get a response.
I'm gonna have to create a folder just for the emails and stuff that we get. Because if y'all are going to continue to send us this stuff, which I hope you all do, you know, we definitely want to be able to keep it so we can find it for the show. This is one of those episodes that I tried to keep it on 85 South, but somehow we ended up on I-20. We are on I-20. But that was some great questions. So if y'all want us to be all up in y'all's business, because I want to be all up in y'all's business, email us at looselipspodcast@gmail.com. Lips is with 2 S's. Please don't forget that. Also, the website, which I'm very excited about, for y'all to go to. It took me a little time to get it done on Sunday. I was just laying here eating snacks, and I was just like, ooh. So I actually have some more merchandise coming. Should be ready by next week, by the time I get off of vacation, because I've been speaking to my designer for the stuff. Because anyone that kind of knows me, like, when I do stuff, I kind of have a vision for things. May take me and when I have a vision for something, like, I want it to be just right. Like, I just don't want to just, like, boom, right then and there, you know, because it's never good. So I have a vision, and it's slowly but surely coming into fruition with what I have planned. So hopefully it works out the way that I want it to. It's kind of set in stone. Let's just say it's set in wet cement, and it hasn't hardened, but it's getting there. So just be patient with us. More stuff is coming up on the site, but it's shoplooselipsbigcartel.com. The email is shoplooselips@gmail.com. This lips is with 1 S. I know, people. I'm confusing every fucking body. But more stuff is coming. We want to be all up in your business. Send those emails. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe to us. We're on the Apple Podcast / iTunes, Google Play, Soundcloud, Spotify, Iheart Radio, the YouTube channels, Loose Lips Podcast, TuneIn app, Spreaker.com. that's where we're at. So,
where's my 1981 at?
Probably his wife caught his ass on Instagram Live with us, and he's probably getting his ass beat. I mean,
niggas time to eat.
it's time to eat. That's she shouted out food ready, and this nigga immediately logged out. And shout out to all of our lovers and friends who joined us on Instagram Live as well. We appreciate you guys. We're going to start up a GoFundMe because Debbie has to get an iPad. I'm so sick of this Android shit. Monday Night 81 says, I'm here.
Go ahead with your question while I'm reading this response we just got.
Oh, yeah, you said you got a question about the dress that Debbie had on.
Well, damn.
So they responded?
The bisexual chick's girlfriend tried to say I was trying to holler at her, but she was cheating with another chick her damn self. Okay,
sounds like everybody needs to go to the health department.
Everybody.
The bisexual chick.
Everybody.
Okay, so the chick that was their side chick is the bisexual chick.
The side chick.
So the girlfriend of the bisexual chick. Okay.
The listener, our listener, tried to holler at her.
It's just a lot of vaginas. It's a lot of vaginas.
So the side piece's girlfriend said that they tried to holler at him.
It's a lot of vaginas.
And the side piece's girlfriend was cheating anyway.
It's a lot of vaginas.
It's a lot of vaginas.
It's a lot. I can't keep up. It's a lot of freaking vaginas. So, Monday Night 81, before we end the show, are you going to ask Debbie your question pertaining to her dress? Because we're here waiting on you, trying to see what you're going to say.
Wait on the question, because I know you about to come with some
Okay, so Monday Night 81 says, I was just saying you was trying to bring all the boys to the yard with your milkshake. I cannot with him.
Listen, it was my 32nd. You know, I had to bring the girls out. I brought them out for a little bit, but they definitely got put back up.
Speaking of 30 seconds, my birthday is coming up next month. And I think I'm going to do, because I've been talking to some of my friends here. I think I'm going to do either a birthday dinner or a birthday brunch, or I might just be selfish and do both prior to me going on vacation again for my birthday. I mean, you gotta take vacations, people. So if I do decide to do that, I think I might decide to invite a listener or two locally to come out. Because we're either thinking of doing something at spare time, a big gang of us, or we're going to do like a brunch, or we might just do both. So if I decide to do that, because one, my shit is going to be invite only. I have got to like you for you to come around. And I might invite one or two listeners to come hang out. So I might. Just depends on how I feel. For my 32nd -5 birthday. Okay? Because it is Virgo season.
You're Virgo.
It's Virgo season. We are in full effect. And I'm going to see Beyonce this weekend. And I'm truly fucking excited. Another disclaimer, people, if you need to reach me, just email me. I'm turning my phone off to all niggas. Everyone. After this show tonight, no one's going to be able to get in touch with me. I mean, honestly, no one gets in touch with me during the week either because I have it set up to where calls and texts can't come through. Just don't want to talk to you.
I understand.
So, anybody else? Anybody else? Who the fuck is anybody else? There's no one else here. So, anything else you want to say, Debbie, before we end the show tonight? Oh, we actually gave the people more than an hour tonight, which I always like when our shows go over more than an hour.
Right.
I really like those.
What was it? I think the longest one we had was almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that was that night we was just drunk. And we might give y'all another episode like that. I don't know.
One of these good old days.
Monday night. Hey, hold up. What's your sign? My sign is Virgo, which is the best sign ever created. The rest of y'all are just placeholders. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't have anything else outside
I am. This weekend is gonna
Happy
be.
early birthday.
Yeah, I'm starting my birthday celebration now, and my birthday celebration will end of October. No, actually, it's going to end in November because I'm going to the Drake and Migos concert in Atlanta. They got 2 shows, November 16th, November 17th. I think I want to get, it was another thing I was thinking about doing is if I didn't invite a listener to my birthday brunch or whatever, possibly getting some people together, disclaimer, gotta motherfucking like you, and getting like a shuttle bus or a party bus or whatever, and just go to the Drake and the Migos concert in Atlanta because I will be going. I've already purchased my tickets. So it's in November 16th and the 17th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So that is when I will end my birthday celebration. Because you just gotta live your life. YOLO. So Monday Night's 81, I guess she told you come eat that cornbread. Thank you all for tuning in to Loose Lips tonight on our Instagram Live to our lovers and friends. Remember, rate, review, subscribe, iTunes, aka Apple Podcasts, Google Play, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Spotify, Iheart Radio, Spreaker.com. YouTube channel is Loose Lips Podcast. We want to be all up in y'all's business because we give y'all some of our business. So email us looselipspodcast@gmail.com. Lips is with 2 S's. Shop looselips@gmail.com. And the website is, this is a goddamn shame. I can't even remember my own fucking website. Shop looselips.bigcartel.com. Monday Night 81 says she got jokes. Okay. I'm just saying, if you got a plate, I mean, can I get some food Monday Night 81? But I appreciate you all. I am officially on vacay. And we will see you all next week. Don't you niggas bother me. And I'm not giving y'all no footage. You should have brought a motherfucking ticket. Don't be coming to my Instagram or my Snapchat.
Hopefully she'll have a voice back by the time.
I'm going to post a pic to let y'all know I'm there, but y'all not getting no footage because you should have brought a ticket like everybody else. I know. It's just hard. But love y'all, mean it. I gotta go eat my snacks.
I gotta go eat my chicken broccoli Alfredo.
Fat ass.
You do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Garlic
All garlic, not L. Okay, people. Well, this light about to fall. Good night.
Oh, Lord, it's still open?
Girl, I don't know. Me and this light got beef, honey. I don't know what the fuck going on.
How did you have a conversation that goddamn like that?
I mean, it's like I'm from Dobbin Bridge and Anderson. This nigga from the forest. I just don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But good night, people.
Bye.
Doobie Carmen.